Hola chicos, ¿cómo estáis? Espero que bien. So today we are going to do notes on interrogatives, on the question words and how to form a question using those words. We've learned how to make simple questions before, yes or no questions, but now we're actually going to get into learning how to form questions that are not simple yes or no questions, okay? So, open up your note packets and turn to the page that says interrogativos, like up here, interrogatives, right? Looks like that. Okay, so let's go over them. All right, and we'll go over their definitions, what they mean, and things like that. So, adonde means to where. Donde means where. De donde is from where or where from. You've learned that. Remember, de donde eres, where are you from, right? Cómo means how. Cuál is which. Cuáles is which ones. Cuándo is when. Cuánto or cuánta is how much, like how much something is, or, okay? Oh, let me, trying to do too many things at once here. There we go. How much. Whereas cuántos or cuántas means how many. Okay, there's a little bit of a difference. ¿Por qué is why. ¿Qué is what. And quién is who. ¿Quién es whom. Okay? Please notice that all of the interrogatives, the question words, okay, have an accent in them. Please make sure that accent is there, okay? So make sure of that. All right, so now how do we write a sentence using these words? Okay, well, here's a little simple formula, okay? So the first thing you need is obviously your upside down question mark. That lets you know there's a question coming. Then your interrogative or question word, one of those words we just wrote about above. Okay? Next is going to be the verb. Also, if you're making like a negative type question, the no would go in front of the verb. Okay? Now remember, the verb has to be conjugated. Cannot be left in the infinitive and in er, ar, ir. Has to be conjugated. After the verb comes the subject. And this is actually the same from when we learned how to make those simple yes or no questions. We just had to take a statement and flip the verb and the subject, right? So this is the same order. We're just adding a question word in front of it, okay? And then, of course, whatever comes after, your direct object, indirect object, okay? Whatever you add after that. So let's look at these questions. When you ask questions with an interrogative word, you put the verb before the subject, which we've talked about. So let's look at these questions. Okay, here's your question word, right? Que, the verb, come, Elena is the subject. What does Elena eat en el restaurante? What does she eat in the restaurant? See? ¿Por qué? And here's one with a no in front of it. I gave you an example of each. ¿Por qué is one of your question words. Now remember, when ¿por qué is together, like this, and it does not have an accent, it means because, okay? So split apart like this with an accent means why. Together it means because. See? So, ¿por qué no hacen? Again, the verb is conjugated to the subject. Ustedes. La tarea. Why don't you guys, you all, yous, y'all, whatever you want to say, do the homework? See? And that's basically it. That's all there is to it. See? ¿Hay alguna pregunta?